All right, so I missed my normal 2-day upload on uh, Saturday. Mostly, I've been too busy. This is a mishmash video. This is kind of the intro, which is actually the end of the weekend. So today is Sunday, and you're going to see a video from Friday and Saturday, and it come along with a couple other time points. But basically what I've been working on is nothing exciting. I've been cleaning. If you can see, the floor is actually clean in the back part of the shop here. I've got the 322 sitting back here. I've got the 2001 455. I've got it up and for sale, which I'll explain here in just a minute. And so been working on that, got that machine all tested out. I did a little bit of maintenance on the 4066 in terms of greasing and things like that. But for the most part, I have just been cleaning up. And that's not very exciting to make a video. But if anybody is interested in, this is a 2001 455, 900 hours. It will come with a 60-inch deck and a 46 blower, which I'll show you here in just a minute. And it's $4,500 for the whole kit and caboodle. Everybody's seen it. So there it is. But you can see I've even organized some weights and things like that. Also today, I was going to get a video of it, but I had a friend helping me. And so we were kind of running around doing it the last little bit. I got down the Lister air compressor and blew out the sprinkler system. So that was a little bit of time as well. So basically just lots of little small projects that aren't worth videoing or not worth making a video, but things that need to get done around the house. Let me walk up to the front part of the shop and I'll show you how I cleaned up there. So I've also been going through all of my parts, scraps, stuff like that, getting it all. I just took an old John Deere crate and started throwing all of my scrap, hydraulic lines, things like that in there. The other day, I think in one of the other videos that I'll include in this video, I was tearing down this 318 right here. Still got a little bit more work to do, but it's enough to sit outside. Had the differential out, got the differential all cleaned up. And it was sitting here in the front part of the shop. Don't worry about those hubs and everything. It's not a project or anything. They're just sitting here because somebody's got to pick them up tomorrow. It's just easy to load here. Because obviously I don't have anything that these fit. And so I'm just kind of being a middleman here. Been working on this 318 right here. This is the 85. I think I said that it was going to be next. And well, what you're going to find out is I'm going to say it's going to be next in terms of taking it apart. So I've been working on that. That'll be the next thing in the list of things to do. Other than that, you can see the floor's a little cleaner in here. Got this all swept up. At the same time, I've been running around trying to find some parts. And I don't know how this will show up in a video, but I found some parts for this 46 blower. This is the blower that's going to be included with the 455, whoever wants it. The hydraulic line, this right here, hydraulic line, had busted when I bought it from the previous owner. And so I basically, I actually had that hydraulic line on hand. It is a little long, but it works just fine. Tested it out on the 322 earlier. Then you got the quick hitch and the drive shaft, and then the plates in there somewhere. Oh, the plates on the end of the drive shaft right there. So spent, I don't know, that took me about an hour to get the hydraulic system all connected and get it all, that cylinder back on there and whatnot. So that's what I've been up to. That's why there's no videos. I would suspect for the coming next probably week and a half or so, it's going to be much the same thing with very limited videos, mostly just because work's gotten a little busy. So I will do videos as I am able to. I'll probably throw in a couple of John Deere history videos, and then hopefully, and this is just a prelude to things to come, hopefully at the end of October, I have a really, really nice surprise. Something I've been working on for a few years. Deal went through and I just got to go pick it up. So end of October will be a fun time in the shop here. Going to end up with something really cool. But just a prelude, right? Then I also spent some time working on getting, here I'll walk over there. I also spent some time trying to figure out this hydraulic system on the lathe here. So I got my parts for the lathe. I think I did a video on that. Just a matter of putting it all back together. And I can't get this in here correctly and get it set. But hopefully we'll get back to the lathe here pretty quick. I would like to turn some metal over the winter. At least that's my goal. Yeah, other than that, I have turned it on to work on it. I've got the hydraulic line to replace down there, things like that. So, and then after I get the lathe all nice and set up, I can turn my attention to this beast right here. The Brown & Sharp #2 Universal Horizontal Mill. A lot of work in this one that I'm going to have to do. So it's going to be, I would suspect that if I have this up and running by the end of winter, I will be amazed. I know I will. Whew, tired. So, yeah, that's about it. Also taking care of the yard, mowing the yard, dodging rainstorms, and then we're supposed to get snow on Friday. Oh boy. So, not too much, and it shouldn't stick, but it's still snow. So, anyway, enjoy the next couple clips of the video, and thanks for watching. Well, it's a windy, dreary day, but I got the 47 blower hooked up to the 322. 322 still all kinds of taken apart, but it works. Turns nice and easy. No bearings sound nice and good. I like it. Hopefully here in a little bit the new owner comes and picks it up. So excited about that. Give it a little throttle. We'll go ahead and check out the engagement to see how the 322 likes a little bit of load. Doesn't even phase it. So I think we are all good to go here. And like I said, the new owner will come pick it up shortly. Continuing with the mishmash video here. I figured I would do a little bit better discussion on the DeWalt DCF 899 impact that I bought. Really, really like it. I've used it for almost 3 weeks now. And I really like it. Now, one of the reasons, one of the things that I really struggled with is a lot of folks really like Milwaukee. And Milwaukee's got some great specs. The reason I did not go with the Milwaukee and I went with the DeWalt is there's no local place that sells Milwaukee tools. I can get Bosch, I can get Craftsman, Cobalt, DeWalt, and then all the other brands. But there's no place locally that has, or there's one place that sells them, but it's a very, very limited selection. And so over time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest in a lot of these new 20 volt lithium ion DeWalt tools. They are going to replace my older 18 volt nickel cadmium tools that I've had for at least 10 years, which still work fine. I just, you know, it's time for an upgrade cycle. So I really like this DeWalt right here. And I've always had really good luck with DeWalt tools. You know, so there's no big, I didn't have a big problem. I'm not changing brands or anything. But I did want to let people know why I went with the DeWalt. It's because I have more brand support locally. Now, I did order this offline because no local place had the DCF 899. They had some of the mid grade impacts. And even if I would order, I actually ended up ordering, actually, no, I can't remember where I bought it from. But yeah, that's why I went with the DeWalt. It's not because I favor one over the other. Basically, it was local support. If I need a battery or something, I want to be able to go to the store and buy it and not have to wait, 3 or 4 days for shipping. But anyway, really like it, and I think we're gonna start investing in more and more new DeWalt handhelds. On my list is I would really like a handheld grinder. And I would also like a smaller impact that doesn't weigh, I think this one weighs like 7 pounds, something like that. It's not exactly light, but it does a really good job taking lug bolts off, things like that. Took apart this 318 transmission the other night with it. Absolutely fantastic. Did wonders. So, yeah. Well, the 1993 18 is still here. Still no true interest in it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's probably not going to make it here too much longer. Either needs to go down the road whole, or it needs to be taken apart, one of the two. It'll be sad, such as because it is a nice machine, but that's the facts of getting close to winter. Before we get back to that 318, the 85 318 is coming up. So that'll be a series of videos, taking the engine out, things like that, looking at the electrical system and going ahead and taking like the steering column and stuff like that out. So that'll be coming up in future videos. 455 is still here. This is the 2001. I did decide to sell it. If anybody's interested in it, let me know. Happy to put it on a pallet and send it around or ship it places. So yeah, but weather's changing. If you can look out here in the back of the shop, I'm just doing some parts organization today. Wind's blowing about 25 miles an hour. It's, I don't know, low 40s, maybe mid 40s. And it's rained the last 2 days, so can't mow. I really need to mow the grass one more time. That way I can clean up everything. But that's where we're at. Kind of a short video, but kind of just 4 things that were interesting. So yeah, thanks for watching. So here's another project I've been working on. So this is the house garage. There was a closet in this corner of the garage right here, and basically spent, oh gosh, about 4 hours tearing this closet out. Don't need it. This winter, there used to be an electric heater that went right here, 5,000 watt electric heater, which if you're trying to keep the garage above freezing would eat you out of house and home in terms of cost. And we're going to had the electricians, when they were doing all the work in the shop, install a 120 volt outlet up there, and we're actually going to hang a LP fired heater up in the corner there. And we're going to run probably either get a second 500 gallon tank or put it on its own 250 gallon tank. Now there's still some tin work to do. Still got to replace the steel, get it pointed in the right direction compared to what it should be, because obviously those 10 sheets are going all the wrong way, and then also the ceiling doesn't line up. So I'll get all those done here in the next couple weeks. We should have some contractors coming in the next couple days or at least sometime this coming week, to install or to give us a quote on installing a heater. This garage should take about a 20,000 BTU heater, or 20,000 BTUs of heat. So I don't know what they'll come up with in terms of installing. So that's another project that I've been working on. It's taken quite a bit of my time, just getting all that prepped out, figuring out how we want to do things, getting all the electrical work done, things like that. Anyway, that's another project I've been working on.